Good morning. Hmm. Trying to get my dribble right. I want to talk about some things. I want to talk about Antonio Brown. We can talk about Snow Billy again a little bit. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in here. Top of the water to you too. Ooh, good morning. Just like that. See y'all up in here. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications. Follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV. Thanks for putting me on the Griselda Records. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So they're trying to outplay my Patriots. Nah, I'm gonna tell you what they're doing, but we need more bodies in here before I get started. Trini in the building. He said, "Wow, where do you start with this?" I know, right? Where do I start? Peace to the gods. Hit them likes. He said, "I can't keep supporting the NFL. Everything is about politics." Yeah, they fucking up. They fucking up the game that we love and shit. Um, Seems that all these pro sports are showing us they used to conceal it, the business end of it. They used to conceal blatant business decisions and try to make it about the game and the sport. But now they showing y'all that they showing all of us that the NBA, the NFL, shit like that. Them shits is businesses, machines. Um, it still ain't enough people in here. Y'all share this live. I don't know what the fuck they doing with the notifications. Like, like I got the fireballs you hold down. I know you spit low key. I'll rap, yo. He said you real low. Hold on. Is that better? This new era right here calling me about my snapbacks early in the morning. Yo, peace. Okay. Nah. 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 I don't want to trade them. Nah. You could just have one. I don't want to trade them or nothing like that. That ain't necessary. So you put that play together. Send me a picture though. How many is it? I can't cover your brother. I'm giving you one for putting a deal together, but everything else, I got to reclaim my money that I invested in that, my nigga. Nah, that's for you though. I appreciate you. I'm on live right now. Let me hit you as soon as I get off. We put this together though, my man. Like that hat, where you get it from? One of these spots. Hold on. Is that better? Good morning. Um, that shit went about nothing. I should let him have it. Anyway, AB was married with a child when he was cheating. If Jay Z step in for Antonio Brown, they breaking that Rock Nation deal. To be honest, shouldn't root for the man. Um, okay, it's almost 100 people. It's 100 people here. All right, I can go ahead and move forward with my narrative. Listen, Antonio Brown situation. In my opinion, it's obvious. It's somebody in a high place became annoyed with his shenanigans. They showing him, oh, you monkey, you're only here to score fucking touchdowns and dance. You're not gonna create no fucking problems in our fucking. This is our shit. They didn't appreciate that. He was acting he was acting prima donna with them people because he had the ups. He's showing them. Antonio Brown, he's showing them I'm the main event. I sell tickets. I can do what I want in our league. And they showing him, no, you can't. This our shit. If you gonna act like that, you gonna inspire two, three, four, five, six other young wild motherfuckers to get to acting like that. Before you know it, everybody in the league acting a motherfucking fool. So they deliberately targeted him. If Antonio Brown, it seemed like they had the case in the tuck, just holding it in case something happened. If Antonio Brown re-signs with the Raiders, if he stays in Oakland, he don't have his case this morning. He don't have the case this morning at all. Um, he got three incidents. Um, like this person allowed themselves to get raped the second and third time without, reporting it to anybody. He said he's been acting out for over a year. Yeah, he's been acting out for over a year. Started in Pittsburgh. He might have got beside himself and upset some people in high places because it's big money involved. Big money involved. He had a $30 million contract with the Raiders. He ended up settling for 15 for one season from the Patriots. That 30 million that they was gonna give him to play, they used that shit to cook a case for him. They used that shit to cook a case for him. Come on out, accuser. We got a bag for you here. Go ahead and tell everybody your story. He said he got CTE. What they doing to Antonio Brown, they had a name for it back in slavery days. They called it buck breaking. Buck breaking. That's when they take somebody out of the plantation, one of the leaders, somebody who has displayed strength, somebody that the rest of the slaves look up to, and they pull him out to the front and they sodomize him in front of everybody. They're not doing barbaric shit like that anymore. They financially sodomizing him. They pursuing him now. You know what I'm saying? Because he was raised in hell. He was showing his ass to the establishment. They letting him know you're just a monkey. You're just a monkey. You're a fast monkey, but you're just a monkey. We can get another one of you. Matter of fact, we can get you the fuck up out of here. Period. He said he caused this on himself. He spoke his black mind, a rich white man. You can't do that in America. That's what it seems like to me. It seems like he was deliberately targeted. They can't just hang a motherfucking rape case on a motherfucker. They need physical evidence and a whole bunch of other shit. Let's hope they didn't have this shit all cocked and loaded and packaged, pre-packaged for him. For real. You associating blacks to monkeys and all humans are equated as monkeys. I don't want to hear nothing you fucking saying. I'm talking about how y'all talk about us when y'all amongst yourselves. He was called a monkey. Fucking monkey. Run around catching touchdown passes and jumping over shit. You got this blonde mustache. They not with that shit. They not with that shit. They not with that. Should have never called that man a cracker. Hold up. Time. Antonio Brown called one of these people a cracker publicly. Tell me y'all lying. Tell me y'all lying, man. Tell me it's not true. He implemented that into all of this. Facts. Are you serious? He implemented it. Oh shit. Nah. Nah, I ain't know that. I ain't know that. Oh, you wanna play. You want to play. I think the Pats will cut him if this becomes a bigger problem in the weeks to come. Allegedly, it's no facts he said that. Don't believe that. That's why they released him. AB was wild and saying that, bro, AB was wild and saying that shouldn't come with repercussions. A fucking criminal case, a rape case, a rape case. Are you serious? That shit is serious. That's for real. We've seen rape cases put innocent guys away for decades, especially athletes. Yeah, he said AB is the blueprint for athletes. Freedom thinking. You might be right, but they not gonna let him show his ass. And he was better off going and starting his own league. They not gonna let him make a mockery of what they built. They not. It's a witch hunt. It most certainly is a witch hunt. They hop right on his ass right away too. Right on his ass. Mm, mm, mm. Yo, I spoke to somebody who grew up with Shane Hardy last night. Thorough conversation. I knew this guy already. I ain't gonna say his name. He ain't ready for me to disclose that. This guy, he's from Brooklyn. He grew up with Shane Hardy. Y'all know who Shane Hardy is? He told me the whole story from start to finish. I was flabbergasted. Shane Hardy is Snow Billy. That's his name. I talked to one of his childhood, friends. Somebody grew up with him. This person called him a childhood friend. He said, "Yeah, you should be at my mom's house," all of that shit. Right? This nigga said, he said, "Yo, I don't know what happened to him." He said his mother passed away. He said maybe he like flipped out after that. He said, "I don't know what happened to him, but he's making all that shit up. Everything that we seeing, he's making it up. This is what homeboy." He said, "Man," he said, "we in the hood laughing at that shit." You know what I'm saying? Because we can't believe he's taking it this far. But what they don't like, they're like, "Man, people is actually starting to believe him." I be looking in the comments, reading the comments, and people was believing this shit. A lot of this was accelerated. A lot of this was accelerated by Info Minds doing that piece on him. Info Minds doing that piece on Snow Billy made him look like somebody. His childhood homie. This nigga told, he said, "Man, I used to punch him in his face. I done beat him up 4 or 5 times growing up." I'm like, "Yeah." He like, "Yeah, yeah." He said he's lying, man. He said he's lying, man. He said he said he first came around them. He said he never had nothing to do with 6ix9ine at all. Nothing. He had nothing to do with 6ix9ine. He said when he came around them, when he first got out of jail, he got his blessings because he's one of the early blood guys. He is that from this neighborhood, from wherever he's at in Bed-Stuy. He one of the originals from the Nine Trey thing, or whatever, or one of the first generation. So when he came home, he held some sort of status. Them niggas took him. Them niggas took him shopping, right? The niggas took him shopping. The thoroughbred shopping trip when you get out of jail. Niggas take you spend a few thousand on you. He said they spent about 5 or 6 thousand. Um, they spent about 5 or 6 thousand on him, got him fresh, brought him back to life. Them pictures that y'all seen that he shows everybody, those were all courtesy of Mel Murder. Mel Murder was the reason he was able to get in those pictures with 6ix9ine, pose in the middle of everybody. He was allowed to do that on some fan shit. You feel me? On some fan shit. Boom. Once he seen he couldn't get no position, he couldn't get no position in what they had going on with 6ix9ine. Then he started trying to package himself. Everything that he's doing is for himself. So I asked my man, I said, yo, what is he doing all this shit for? He said, man, I think he's trying to push a book or trying to catch a bag some type of way, man. But he said, man, that nigga ain't never been to no fucking Arkansas. I grew up with him. That nigga ain't never, they said that nigga left the neighborhood, it was to go do time. That nigga ain't been to no fucking Arkansas. He ain't grow up in no fucking Arkansas. He made all that shit up. He said he made all that shit up. The jewelry is fake. The jewelry is fake. My man said the jewelry fake. The designer clothes fake. So as he's saying all this shit, right? I met niggas like this guy before. They normally in jail. See, in jail, everybody's wearing the same clothes. Everybody got on the same prison uniform, so niggas could be lying and shit and telling you about who they was on the street. Everybody got on the same clothes and shit, so a nigga could be lying about that shit. You feel me? Gets out to the streets. You're forced to be everything that you said. To keep this shit up, he got to wear all these fucking knockoff clothes and shit like that. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. This is the truth. This is the truth. This guy, again, this person grew up with him. His name is Shane. He said, yeah, he said people did used to call him Snow. He said the Billy thing, he said he attached that. He created that on his own. He said he's lying. He said he's lying. And this phone call was prompted. The person was like, once I seen the Mano thing, he said, then we was like, oh, he's really going hard now. Because like I said, they all found it comical that he was like creating a bag for himself. But he just gotten totally behind himself. So yeah, what I'm sharing with y'all is the truth. Y'all gonna hear from this guy. He told me give him like a week to clean up some personal affairs, and he gonna come on here. He gonna disclose who he is. We all know him. Show his face. He gonna tell it. But he said he been around him all his life. He said Mano checked you, got you with a flip on snowbilly. Mano didn't check me. Mano gave me a check. Mano gave me a check. Let me explain something to you. I set that bear trap. I set that bear trap. I didn't have Mano's phone number. I wasn't in contact with him. I set that bear trap. Me. Nobody else in the history of this internet shit got online and did what I did. I said, I basically questioned Mano's gangster. I said, damn, it seemed like Snow Billy, seemed like what Snow Billy said, Mano didn't come at him the same way. What I did was, when I threw a hook. When two niggas ripping on each other and shit, you always got some niggas in the background like, ooh, ooh. I got online and I was like, ooh. And within 30 minutes, Mano was in my DM like, you got it all fucked up. We got to talk about it. Let's go on live. I'm like, nah. Let me set my audio and shit up. We gonna record this shit and do it right. He like, bet. He like, bet. Before I cut the camera on, before I cut all my recording devices on, I already know what he about to say. I already know he about to go buck wild on this shit. And the shit that y'all heard, I edited it. I had to edit that shit. I edited it. He was wilding out. He was wilding out. He kept using the F word. You can't use the F word on none of these media platforms. They'll kick your ass up off this shit. He kept using the F word. The F word that I'm speaking about, it's a derogatory term for homosexuals. He kept saying it, and I'm like, damn, he just was fucking the whole recording up. Can y'all hear me now? Hold on. Can you hear me now? Okay. I set the bear trap. Y'all ever watch Bugs Bunny? Y'all ever watch Bugs Bunny? When him and Wile E. Coyote be going at it and they be setting traps and shit like that? I needed that rebuttal. I needed that shit to happen on here. There was no other way it was gonna happen.
if I didn't do what I did and shit. I said, I caught the bear. The bear was angry. I said, man, I know you want to speak in peace. Listen, he was ready. He was ready. I set the trap, so yeah, don't all of that what y'all talking about. He chumped me or some shit. I put him on there to go buck wild. I was just sitting there trying. I tried to interject, whenever I had to place my presence in the interview, but that was 100% for him to blow his top. You feel me? I got 12 minutes of him blowing his top. When you done with this, I'm about to upload this shit and eat. That that interview, I got it. My platform went over 90,000 subscribers. I got 1,200 new followers on Instagram. I brokered 5 deals for guys who wanted their content uploaded to my channel and shit. All of this happened yesterday. You know why? Cause Mano put this shit on broil. You feel me? He said, I ain't think he watched me like that. I didn't. I didn't. These niggas don't be liking no pictures. These niggas don't like no pictures. You feel me? These niggas don't share no videos. They don't comment. I don't know that he's watching this shit. You feel me? I was flattered. Don't leave out the fact he said someone of your caliber. When he referred to me, he said, when caliber, the king of Brooklyn called me that publicly. You feel me? He said they low key admirers. They not. Mano not a low key admirer. He has to admire and respect what I'm doing. This platform is for people just like him. Everybody's not gonna do business with him. He got a cut across his motherfucking face. He did 12 years for a kidnapping. Everybody don't want to be in the same room with somebody like that. You feel me? He said you put the cables on him. Uh, I ain't this shit. What I told him. So I'm not saying nothing clandestine. I said, man, when we was in the DM before the phone came on before the interview, so I said, man, why I got to play chess games and shit to get your attention and shit. This whole Brooklyn challenge just happened. I was one of the main people online campaigning for that shit. You ain't said nothing. I didn't share your videos. Like he ain't said nothing. Never. I said, why did it have to come to this right here for you to participate on my platform? He know he was wrong. He know he was wrong. I come from the same place he come from. You feel me? I come from the same place he come from. He supposed to be one of the main niggas holding this shit up and representing this shit. This platform, this shit is raw, just like his music. You feel me? He said he got the scar removed though, just seeing him on ESPN. Damn. He got paper like that? He said Gully just realizing how official he is. I live behind the camera. I do the editing, I do the shooting, so I don't know all the time. You feel me? He said, Gully, that was a point guard move. I know it was a point guard move. I'm a point guard at heart. You feel me? Yes. Did y'all enjoy that 12 minutes? There's no way possible that shit would have happened if I didn't do that video where I got online. Don't y'all know I knew that nigga was coming to see me about that shit? Come see me. I knew he was coming to see me. It didn't even take long. That shit was like 10 minutes. He was in my DM. Yes! Straight up. He said it was a respectful way of saying, man, we need answers. Yeah. He said I don't even do this shit. I don't even do this shit. That's a problem because you started out doing this. You started out on Smack DVD and shit. You know what I mean? Your music is a reflection of a certain type of lifestyle and environment. You got to come on and be a part of this. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. He said, you allow a voice for those who were not afforded one with genuine content and no holds barred. Thank you. He said some of the best shit I ever seen. He was in his bag. Shout out to you in the South Bronx. He said He said, Hassan trying to get a Mano shout out. You can't get that. And we in touch after I did the interview, right? I edited it up. I put his social media links and I put the link to his album in the description. Then I turned around and I DM'd it to him. I said, this is what I did. This is what I do. He seen that shit. Right. He like, right, right. You feel me? That's what I needed. I needed the opportunity to show him what this dribble do. I went and got that job interview. I set the bear trap. The trap worked. Pay dirt. He said that's a fact. Part of his come up was, yeah, yeah. He said, thank you for discussing Antonio Brown. That Antonio Brown situation um, is a case of corporate America or the powers that be trying to publicly discipline a uppity nigger. You wants to do this shit in front of all these other, young black superstars who you know they look up to you. You think you're gonna do this in front of all these people? We gonna show you. We gonna show you. We gonna show you. We had 30 million for you to play for us. You didn't want that 30 million. You went and took something somewhere else. We gonna use half of that to try to put your black ass in jail. Straight up.
He said, speak on West Side Gun. Shannon Sharp had words on Twitter. Shannon Sharp said something to West Side Gun? He said everybody ain't built like AB. They go, this is to make an example, a public example out of him. He was showing them that I'm the ultimate. Y'all can't have this show without me. He just got the clowning. Probably the social media shit. When you get to recording phone calls and shit, he was bugging. He recording his coach. He done put this shit on social media and shit like that. You can't be doing shit like that, man.
I got it. He said Antonio from Liberty City. It ain't gonna work. It seemed like it's working. Donovan Mitchell better bail these dudes out. He said, this Buffalo saying, what good? Them niggas getting acknowledgement from Shannon Sharp. You made it, Jack. You made it. Them niggas gotta respect that. I know they feeling that. What? Shannon Sharp said something about us? You popping when you get on that radar. You officially. He said his wife might divorce him for that. The Raiders are dirty. So it was bigger than the game. Mm, mm, mm. France 80, USA 76, almost a minute left. Them niggas got to start taking the guns back over there. The big guns don't be wanting to play in those games. KD and all them dudes. It'll be a landslide if they did and shit. They be kicking our junior varsity ass. Keep sending them junior varsity players over there, fucking around with Ginobili and all them motherfuckers. They worked on Ocho Cinco, Antio, the league. I just told somebody last night. You see what they did to Terrell Owens. He used to be a problem athlete and shit. We tired. He was out of the league. That Mano interview was hot. Thank you. It's a it's a one of a kind joint. It's a one of a kind interview. You ain't gonna see it nowhere else. Seems suspect that the woman is filing a lawsuit instead of pursuing charges. I gotta return a few emails. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me this morning. I didn't come to stay. I got work to do. I work for y'all. I got content for y'all. I gotta get on this MacBook. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. He said, I think Pat messed up collabing on that. So Brooklyn Challenge. He said, what about Grand Poobah? I'm working on it. He said, this guy always got work. Yes, always. Always. If your email ain't boom, you ain't in the business, Jack. Remember that. He said, what's up with you and Flea Lord? Flea Lord's a little dude, yo. Flea Lord's an ant, and he's not good at rapping. This and him up and buried him again. I did that day because I you see